It's only the warm up. You're right on time.
Come on, warm up.
So my name is Drew, I'm from Philly, and since 2019 I've been here in North Carolina. So if you didn't know, I spent 8 years active duty, and then I've traveled to over 9 different countries, maybe more, I just can't count off the top of my head. But best thing that ever happened to me. So my favorite country that I went to in the military was Cape Town, South Africa. I was stationed there for this thing called Marine Security Guard duty, and blessing in disguise, because when I first found out about it, I didn't know that it was one of the best places to go visit. So you hear, oh, you're going to South Africa, and you think you're going to the slums, and then you end up in the nicest place in the world, and I'm going to the beach in the daytime and then going hiking at night. Like, it really didn't matter. I did everything I ever wanted to out there. I got exposed to skating in South Africa because I watched people roller skate on the beach, but I didn't have my own skates. And I was like, oh, I want to get back into this again, because it was something that I did as a kid, but me being me, I pushed it off down the road, and I didn't discover that I really wanted to get into it until 2 years later. I was living in Yerevan, Armenia, and when I moved into my place, I decided that I had hardwood floors. Why not teach myself to skate? It was getting cool again on TikTok, and I was like, I have nothing else to do. I figure I could learn it in 10 days. It was not that easy. So I just skated in my living room, and just playing around with it, I found joy for it. And I decided, oh, why not be the person who learns how to skate? I think I was 25 or 26 years old then. So I was like, I can pick this up again, why not? And now it's been the most fun I've had since I started. Currently, the move that I'm trying to get great at is our spins and the matrix. The matrix is like the one where your legs go like this and you skate in a circle this way. It's almost like the grapevine, but you don't keep going. I think it's just stationary in a circle. Or no, not stationary, but you're just going in a circle with your legs pointed inwards. It hurts. I've fallen more times than I would like to count, but each time is a learning experience. And the best thing about falling is, as long as you can get back up, you'll be okay.
That's one of my favorite songs. Make me a woman.
And what I'm gonna do with it, I'm going to sample it. One, I didn't know it was a DeBarge sample.
I didn't know that either.
So DeBarge samples the end of the song.
Okay.
I didn't figure that out until last night. And then I'm gonna make a JB song out of it.
I cannot wait to hear it.
I just need to figure out how to produce first.
I want JB.
I got some Kool in the Gang in here. This is a throwback. Got some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Cameo. The OJs. Chic. Souls of Mischief. Who else I got in here? All-time favorite album ever.
Me too.
It is.
I do like to DJ. That is my full-time job when I'm not thinking about roller skating, which is my hobby. When I was a kid, I used to go to parties all of the time. And being socially awkward as a teenager, you have to find something to do at the party when everyone else is having fun. And I started falling in love with watching the DJ. the first time that I ever touched turntables, I was well past my teenage years. But the first time that I ever got to DJ, I was 17 years old, and I learned how to DJ by beat matching Windows Media and YouTube videos. Now I DJ everything from weddings to the skating rink to your afternoon cookout back at home. So it doesn't matter to me if it involves music. I can figure out how to mix it, and it doesn't matter what genre for me either. The first time that I got to DJ a wedding, I wanted to set myself apart from everybody else, and I was still learning how to skate, but I wanted to get booked again. And so I did somebody's wedding, and I just rolled out onto the dance floor with them, and everyone looked at me like I was crazy. But by the time the night was over, I had gotten booked for 2 different weddings after that. And so I kind of got known as like the skating DJ, and I know at least 15 to 20 different DJs, and they all skate. So like, I didn't want to make it a gimmick, but it was something that I loved to do. And it got me booked again for another wedding. So I kind of just kept doing it. And now I've booked probably, I want to say 20 to 25 weddings off somebody seeing me skate at another wedding. So my two hobbies definitely blend together. And well, my hobbies and my profession blend together, even though DJing does not feel like a profession for me and more of a hobby because I have fun with it. They're very similar. And the problem for me is I look at both of them, and there are times where I'm skating and I want to be in the DJ booth. But then when I'm in the DJ booth, I want to be on the skate floor. So my happy medium for that is if I'm skating, I'll try to enjoy whatever the DJ is playing because I'm not in control of what's happening that night. So just let it go and enjoy it. Shazam whatever song that I heard that I really, really love, and then play it later. But when it comes to me being in the booth, half the time I'll leave the DJ booth and walk out to the skate floor. If I'm at a wedding, that's how I end up on the skate floor with my skates, or end up on the dance floor with my skates on. I just leave the booth. Why not? I can probably play a song for 2 minutes and nobody will notice that I'm gone. So I get the best of both worlds. So when it comes to therapy, I never wanted to go. I was against going to therapy for maybe about 2.5 years. And that's because being in the military, they consider you, like when you have issues, they look at you as the weaker person. So I started going to therapy for the first time back in 2022. And I went for 2 sessions and was it 2000? I started going to therapy for the first time in 2019, actually. And I didn't like it because it caused me to be open. And with being open, it's like, oh, now I have to be vulnerable and really tap into what's bothering me. But the best thing about therapy was I started to learn a lot about myself. And I realized that my biggest issue was I worried about everything. And with coming about worrying, the things that happen when you worry about stuff is it's a control thing. And you can't control everything. So you have to control the things you can control, and learn the difference between the things that you can't. Once I started doing that by talking out with my therapist, hey, this is what I need to work on. Here's my problem. Why do I feel like I need to be able to run this? And once I started talking out those issues, everything started to become a lot less pressure for me. Even in my skating, because it was like, okay, if you fall, so what? What's the worst that can happen? Now just look at it from the aspect of, can you keep going? And that's the same thing with my therapy journey. It's like, okay, this problem came up. Can you keep going? And can you control what you can and not worry so much? And it takes that much more pressure off you.